Hi, it's Zobble1975, and today I'm bringing you a Black Ops 2 gameplay. A couple of clips. One is me having a decent end to a game of Hardpoint, which I was doing fairly average, and then I, stepped it up right at the end. The second clip is a really crucial flag cap from Elliot. It was absolutely hilarious. Amazing flag cap, and I thought I'd bring it to you because it was just something fun that happened, and we ended up winning the game thanks to Elliot's crazy flag cap. Now, what I want to talk to you about, other than the gameplays, is I just want to talk to you about player bases in Call of Duty. So for any online multiplayer game to succeed and thrive, it needs to get a decent player base. We've seen this year Advanced Warfare suffer because it couldn't maintain a decent player base. Now some games like Titanfall 2 really do struggle to get people to play it, and that really does, harm a game. Because you don't really want to play against the same small pool of people. With Black Ops 2 League play, there's only between 400 and 600-700 people playing at any one time, which is pretty similar to the total player base on Call of Duty Ghosts. And when you got a game at that level, you're pretty much playing against the same guys. You'll notice the same names going round and round again. So while that can be fun for a while, after a time it's going to get pretty repetitive and boring when you're playing against the same sort of group of people over and over again. You really need to maintain a player base to have a successful multiplayer game. And Call of Duty's really struggled lately because of competition. Now, competition is supposed to improve games and drive, the market. Games manufacturers should, as a result of competition, be forced to produce better and better games, or at least that's the theory. It hasn't so much worked because all these developers are rushing to bring half-completed games to market, or taking 3 years and still producing a half-finished piece of shit, which is odd considering that competition should be driving improvements. Instead, we've got games developers just trying to cash in and milk the cash cow and not worry about quality. I'm wondering how much of this jet fighter going over is going to be recorded on the mic. I live near Fairford, which is actually going to have the massive air tattoo this weekend. So I'm recording these videos with loads of planes flying over, which is just hilarious. Now, like I say, Call of Duty needs to maintain and grasp that player base. And one thing they do to harm that is put in microtransactions, pay-to-win weapons, and drive people away. People aren't going to play a game when they don't feel they can compete unless they invest hundreds of hours. They aren't going to play a game when they feel they can't compete unless they spend a shitload of money. And until Call of Duty corrects that, I think their player base, and as a result, their game is going to suffer. But that's all for me talking on this subject. I'm going to leave you with Elliot's amazing flag run. That's all. Thanks for watching.
We have the enemy flag. Hostiles have taken our flag. Hellstorm missile on standby.
Transitioning.
Our flag is secure. Stealth chopper.